la cuenta online BBVA no te pide nada. 0 condiciones, 0 comisiones, ni nómina, ni recibos, nada. Y nada.
Why against indiscipline and corruption? He launched again in Mendo. In Kembo Vina, but Jesus Christ in Mendo. Macandu name was Monson from William Bangu. As so many Bilimba, when I indiscipline and corruption, in Kembo Mehin, a patu with that. Miris Nisia Bada. Only Mihakaria Toyaka. Iana Runuzo. In an office, Mamma. Ndị nọ na border hapụ ndị agbada abụrụ petrol na 29 ebufere mba ọzọ ndị si ha maka ya ụgbọ mmiri a na-agbawa ọkwa ndị na-esetụrụ ọfụma YC anyị lọchie na TV ọbụla mụgbanwe agwa ọjọọ ga-agbanwe nke ala dị mma indiscipline abụghị sọsọ bribery ka ọ dị onye na-ere ere ka ọ dị onye na-azụ azụ onye isi agụgọ ndị na-achị indiscipline, corruption and incompetence. Accurate ma mmiri agbaghị agba, indiscipline and corruption. Anyị kwa ụgwọ toll gate, ma ụzọ adịghị mma, corruption and appetite. Onye nkụzi ejeghị akwụkwọ, indiscipline and corruption. Ma ọ kụzie ịkwụghị ụgwọ ya, double corruption and indiscipline. Petrol, gas na kerosene, anyị chọọ ha chọọ n'ala alụkọ ọlụ. Mokogwe environmental mikoga ahịhịa, environmental sanitary corruption and indiscipline. Sesa abụghị sọsọ ịkpụrụ moto. Ihe bụ onye mara ọrụ a nye ya onye na-amaghị ya maka IMNMYU or indiscipline and corruption. Favoritism and nepotism, 4 count. Trader. Iwere level na-ewu, nwanyị na nke na-anaghị ewu. Indiscipline, corruption, piracy and stealing. Ọkachapụ ndị polisi anyị ma anyị emekwatabeghị ha mee ka condition of service ha dị elu bụ ndị nchekwa akụnụba na ndụ nke obodo a dị n'aka anyị ebidobeghị agụgụ ha o wee mee ka ha ghara iji ọṅụ na afọ ojuju na-discharge their duties. Nke a bụ mother of indiscipline, corruption and disaster. Ponder about that.
Ọbụrụ amaghị ihe, ịmadụ ihe dị mma ma ga-eme gị
bụrụ na ihe ga-adị mma a ga-ekwu eziokwu nabata eziokwu. Ịnọrọ n'ọchịchị jụ ịkwa afọ, indiscipline, corruption and dictatorism. Selfish overthrow, indiscipline, corruption and socialization. Mgbe ụfọdụ gọọmenti na-emezi anyị na-emebi a na-akpọ gọọmenti mụ na gị gọọmenti na-agba mbọ niile ị na-agakwu ya ha kwụ ya ga-eme ka ala dị mma ịkpọ ntị tụsasịa ya strike, demonstration na igwe egbe ọnụ ọ bụ ya ga-ebi ya a na-ezusa public property ịhụ nke NEPA zuru ịhụ nke Nitel jabiri izu nke Navy izu nke Air Force ịhapụ nke Army nna gị na-egbu anyị nke a bụ capital indiscipline, corruption, vandalization, sabotage and felony. Tupu ala dị mma ị ga-agbanwe gị. If you be president, decide well. Governor, govern well. If director directs well and manager manage well. If clerk writes well and teacher teaches well. Trader will be Chineke and the pastor well. If the followers obediently, patiently follow well, ihe ga-adị mma. Nke a bụ ihe war against indiscipline and corruption pụtara.
You are once again welcome to Inyima Biafra Treasury of Excellent Knowledge. I am your servant evangelist Inyima Kalo. I greet you on my personal behalf. I greet you on the behalf of the Lord, the owner, the creator, and the Messiah of the whole universe, Jesus the Christ himself. I also say to you special good evening. Today being Thursday, the 14th of this month of April 2022. And from my base, it is 27 minutes after 8 p.m. I want to talk, I want to analyze, I want to narrate, and I want to explain regarding the topic as appeared on the screen, which is the formation and the mission of the IPOB Truth Bearers. I am a member of the IPOB Truth Bearers. We are few in number, but we have a mission, and as a result of that mission, this group has been formed inside of IPOB, comprising myself, Mazi Innocent Nani, Mrs. Patricia Onwumere, Mazi Rafael Chiamaka Ajere, then veteran Silas, with few others who have not appeared in the public yet, and the others who are in our general platforms, whom we are not sure whether they are with us or not, but they are there for probation, because we regard some of them to be autopilot spies in our midst, while some may be genuine people whom we have not actually identified, whose genuineness we have not actually realized, but with time everything will begin to take place. So I am here making this video today to analyze on a video if a one ago made, and that video is was he made 2 videos like that, and I can't just identify the exact ones, but I will search to know the ones I will analyze today, and with the time I will analyze the 2 of the videos, and they are long videos. So if one ago made this video as a representative of the IPOB political solutionists, as we still regard them to be, under the leadership of the DOS, then questioning the formation and the purpose of the IPOB truth bearers, then questioning our activities, and in the process, she alleged us with many accusations, that is, claiming that we have come to destroy it and that we are a replicate of the autopilot who began with the guise of fighting corruption and to bring a positive change into the struggle. And they're doing so as a people who believe that they cannot overthrow the DOS. They choose to form their own faction of the Biafra struggle under the IPOB. So in the end, we have now come to understand that the autopilot issue is all about scam. If one ago at the moment regard us to be the same people with autopilot, and that the reason we have formed this group is to begin to entice people, and when we lure them in, we begin to extort money from them. That is Wanogo's claim on us. So I am not making this video today to attack Wanogo or to attack the DOS or to attack any of the IPOB members. And I have my reasons. Some of the reasons are, first of all, if Wanogo is not sure, of the purpose of the formation of IPOB truth bearers, and she is confused because even though we have disagreements, she knows the calibers of the few people contained in this group of IPOB, that we are actually honest people, and she will never dream it that people like us will ever come together to imagine forming a group like this. So all of these things put her in perplexity. And I know that before she came out, they have had secret discussions. And this discussion should involve the so-called IPOB media heavyweights. All those people in that group must be involved in the discussion. So, but if Owanogo is the fronter, so they have sent her to come and they put us on notice. And the notice going that if we do not want to begin to quarrel with them, we shouldn't forge ahead with their speculated mission of scamming the Biafrans in the guise of agitating for Biafra. So that is her claim. As I will be playing this video, you'll be listening to her directly. So that is what they have believed about us, but that is not the truth about us. That is not the truth about us. I know quite well, while I was debunking Simon Ekpa's slander against me, where he claimed that I duped some people to extort money from them. Also, that I have executed a fundraising to assist a sister who was in need, or who is still in need, but without him providing any evidence, and I have been demanding the evidences, he had been backing down from providing the evidences. So while I was addressing that issue, I let Simon Ekman know in that video that I have not come to raise any fund. I have not raised any fund at any time for any reason. But when I will raise fund, I will let Biafrans know. And I told him that the first fund I will ever raise will be the fund to equipping Biafra IPOB truth bearers, because outrightly, and now we borrow Maze Rafe Chamaka Ajero's platform to be having our programs, and we have had only 3 programs, and the title of our programs is Biafra Sunday School. We have begun 3 weeks ago, and we have it every Sunday, 4 o'clock Western Europe time, and the 3 o'clock Biafra time at the moment. So he had borrowed us his platform to go on with it, but we need to have our own platform with the general name we have, which is IPOB Truth Bearers. In the process, we need laptops. We need laptops to make our programs more qualitative. And in this laptop, we may need at least 3 laptops. So we will equip ourselves very well. And it is not just anyhow laptops. We will need the qualitative ones, the ones they sell like 1,500 euros each or 1,700 euros each. And for good works, not for evil works, not for extorting money from people, but for propagating the truth in righteousness and for continuation of agitating for Biafra. So then the central reason we have formed this group is because, speaking on the behalf of the truth bearers, we have lost trust in the DOS. We have lost trust in the IPOB political solutionist. We have even lost trust in F1OGO. And some people know that we have had some program which had included Ejiro Bekad and Paul Achebe, and the 2 of them had apologized to the DOS and the entirety of IPOB political solutionists under the DOS, and for reacceptance regarding the expulsion they are undergoing. Yes, they did so, and in a particular program on a very wonderful and blessed day, we were with Paul Achebe when he just brought it suddenly, and we never agreed with him because that was not the issue of that program. And if he should have brought it, it shouldn't be at that moment. It should have been earlier before the program or after the program. So he took that decision and tried to influence us with that decision. We refused to dance to his tone. And I designed that Paul Achebe had some private conversation with some people, and gave him that idea to apologize and to convince us to follow suit. But nobody called us, and he cannot just take his decision on the behalf of all of us. So that was a mistake of his. Thereafter, he began to call us, he began to regard us as manipulators who try to use his platform to build our group and establish our own form of leadership. He accused us of such things, but I never decided to respond to him because he behaved very childishly. So I decided to keep quiet and use power of silence on him. But the reason I'm mentioning this is for Biafrans and the world at large to actually understand where the whole thing began and how it has been progressing, and that we actually know what we are doing and we have taken our own stand and made our own decision, because Paul Achebe should not plan for us. Rather, he will plan with us. There is a difference between someone planning for people and someone planning with people. He failed to plan with us, but he chose to plan for us. That is the reason it didn't work and can never work. So that one apart. So if many people were surprised that after Paul Achebe has apologized to the DOS, we did not apologize. And they never knew what was our confidence until they see the emergence of the truth bearers. And so our emergence become questionable. And there is nothing wrong to question our emergence. As some of you know, Master Prophet placed a call during our program last week Sunday, and we responded to that call. I know quite well that Master Prophet was also sent. They have discussed something, but he came first to make that call. Other people are yet to call, and in the program, if one ago, also demand that the Biafrans should begin to call on our programs and to be asking us some important questions which require clarification from us. So I just want to begin the clarifications from today, so that the talks will be minimized before that Sunday. Those who will come up with questions will already have their answer from this program. Then even they may even make their own videos after this particular program to minimize the questions they will ask and the clarifications they will demand from us. These are the things I have come to present at this particular in this particular program. More so, there is one vital reason why we have decided not to apologize to the DOS, because we have not been convinced that we have offended the DOS. Until we are convinced that we have offended the DOS, we begin to apologize. Then, if in the end it is discovered that it has been the DOS that had offended, the DOS should also apologize to us, and even apologize to those who are all their returnees, like Paul Achebe and Ejiro Beckett. They should also apologize to them if the DOS actually eventually be the real offenders. So, but until then, more so, we have decided not to make the mistake of being emotional and return to the DOS, apologize to them, maybe return to them. And when we go on to discover that some of the criminalities having been once pointed out are still in progress in IPOB, why the DOS keep quiet over it, then if we begin to tackle it once again, people will begin to see us as the ardent enemies of the Biafra agitation. People will misunderstand us. They will misquote us. In the process, they will mistreat us. Because as I can assure you that Paul Achebe, Ejiro Beckett, who have taken this step, who were outside of the DOS at the moment and began to apologize, they have placed themselves under sentimental oppression in IPOB. The sentimental oppression, I mean, is that it is either, whenever you want to speak, it's either you speak in the favor of the DOS or you keep your mouth shut. That is the condition the two of these people are in IPOB at the moment. And we don't want to place ourselves in such conditions. And that is the same condition with all of the IPOB broadcasters under the leadership of the IPOB. It is speak in favor of the DOS, speak in favor of the IPOB principal officers, including the coordinators and the rest of them, or you keep your mouth shut. And if people like Paul Achebe and Ejiro Bekadi dare speak any criminality they discover from the DOS as now that they have returned, you will see how people will treat them. They will suffer a level of humiliation they have never experienced and have never expected. Because people like Efe, Biafra Child, Methuselah, and the many others who had not for any reason taken the step of leaving the DOS, either by expulsion or by voluntary resignation or by voluntary suspension. Those people have stronger ground in the IPOB political solutionists than the returnees. As you can hear that Ikenguru Ago yesterday or day before yesterday was making a video and referring to them to be asylum seekers, people who were once proper citizens returning as asylum seekers, and people had begun to make cajole of them. However, the truth remains that Ejiro Bekad and Paul Achebe had worked much more than many people who are cajoling them now. And the reason for cajoling them is because they supported Simon Ekpa. They supported Simon Ekpa, believing that Simon Ekpa had been truthful all this while due to the exposition he had been making. And the same thing is it implies to all of us. The same thing implies to all of us. We believe he had been truthful all this while, only to realize that he was just exposing some of the criminalities given to him. As we know that when we were unaware, he was working with some of the former DOS members who used to bring voice notes to him, and he used it against the entirety of the DOS, most especially those who have those voice notes in Simon Ekpa's possession. And it is also confirmed by the IPOB political solutionists that those things actually happened, but what they are against is that some of the members of the DOS were insiders in favor of Simon Ekpa. That is, they have ulterior motive. Not that all those things do not actually happen. Why I'm saying this is because if you want to go in this video claims that nobody has any evidence of the criminality of the DOS, that is her stand. And I still see her as a sentimental also. So very soon I will begin to play the video. I also regard Efowanogo and the rest of them to be sentimental. It is one thing to see evil and call it evil. Then it will be a hypocrisy, a sentiment, and a compromise to say evil and say, yes, I know that it is evil, but there is no evidence to prove that it is evil. So it becomes a compromise, and that is the mindset of Efe Owanogo. While I will be playing the video, there are many other things I will be talking about. So I may not play the video in full because of how the program requires. I may make up to 3 or 4 videos on this particular topic. So may God bless you as I will go into the business of the play. May God bless you. Raf Chiamaka TV, may God bless you. You are highly welcome, and my humble regard to you. and a few other people watching me at the moment whose name do not appear on the screen. On the his name appear because he has made a comment, as you see him passing a greeting to me while I have now responded. So may God bless you, Chineke. I will go into the business of playing the video, and this is the one she made yesterday. This is the one she made yesterday, and I believe this is will be the main one that I'm targeting. I wish it yes. It is a over 3 hours video, but I will begin to play it from its 26th minute after the songs and the prayers. That is where I will begin it. Then I will be playing it to any extent with another video I may add for today. With another video I may add for today. Then, so far I will play it. I will continue with it another day. Thank you, Mazi.
So I just stay never. I need to close my eye because my comment they distract person. When I comment they distract person. So let me change my charger. Okay. Okay, let's go there, my people. So we'll come talk about after today, tomorrow, we want to talk about the speech aspirates in the person of the present Vice President of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, when his name be Yemi Osibanjo, the present so-called Vice President. His speech when he give to inspire the Nigerian people, the supposed Nigerian people, to inspire them, say, I think if he come back, if he take over for the so-called Buhari, the things what he won't do. So say he won't stop for where the present president for.
Yeah, this speech now, you hear Basalana. I find that the new way SMS kidnapping now.
No joking, many things are
they highlight it.
Many things are happening in Biafra land. But some people don't know.
This one are their agent, oh.
We need the help. We need the help. Women on ground. We need the help. Don't know.
This one are their agent, oh.
We need the help. We need the help. Women on ground. We need the help.
Like when they send you message, you are coming to give report. And this report, if they give her as somebody when men on ground. Men on ground not go there for public place when you are data. They don't gather all our data. They probably gave it to the state government to persecute her. I don't know they notice her.
Every day by day, because they stand on the truth. When some Ezike, the current Boy State coordinator, is nowhere.
These people, they don't know who is who. When you call, they kill you. They destroy you.
No, this is not the video. This is not the video.
My brothers and sisters, I love you so much. And before we continue, I just want to use the portion of this Bible Proverbs 3 verse 6.
Oh, Yoshi.
In all your ways, acknowledge him, which is God. Chukwu-abiome.
Chukwu-abiome. Who they call Chukwu-abiome? I don't understand the Chukwu-abiome.
That part is for you
to know
what is right.
You say that Chukwu-abiome.
7 say, do not be wise in your own eye. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. That is my word this morning for you.
Today, I didn't listen to a lot of things they happen. I know some people go talk say, if you don't even see what they happen. So as a Biafran activist, are you even following the what they call the what did they happen for the zoo? I they follow. You know, it get one thing when our leader they talk every time, or when our IPOB Biafran mostly they use. But for English, they call it division of labor. But they like to talk for our IPOB Biafran dialect, which is Eke or Eke. And my people say they make the parable. They say, now rain will fall, now they tell the plants. Now rain will fall, now they tell the plants. And they see everything where they happen. If you go to my Twitter handle, you go see how they tweet most of those things. But this particular matter went there for grant, so I choose to call the analyzer because I tell you now, say, if there is any new development, because I knew that new development will start to come out for this infiltrator camp. And because we all know how it all generated, it is our responsibility also to analyze it, to the pick up points, to the give Biafra more reason. Say, these people, they not mean well. These people see their plans, see where they go, but see where they come end today. And also to let those people know when we want to try to stand in between. The major reason why I want to analyze this particular video today, the people who gathered and made this video, they are people who want to stand in between. So I want to let them know, say, you cannot be in between. You cannot be in between to be, they want to be criticizing autopilot and he do autopilot, and in between they want to criticize DOS. Nobody don't give on that rank. Mona also declare on our own what is it called?
If nobody should give us that rank, we have taken the rank on by ourselves. So nobody, we don't expect anybody to give us that rank. This is a rank we have chosen for ourselves. And the reason is that we are Biafrans. We all are Biafrans. And we are truth bearers. And we are not discriminative with the truth. We are not sentimental with the truth. We are not hypocritical with the truth. We are not nepotistic with the truth. Even though the majority of us are expelled from the DOS, yet the DOS still represents us because it is all about Biafra. So if the BDOS do things right, from here, from this platform, we will commend them. We will commend them. We will support them as much as we can. But if you believe that because some of us are expelled from IPOB, and that should be a reason if the DOS do things wrong, we keep quiet, you are dreaming. And that makes you a hypocrite, because you should be the first person to talk about the evil of the DOS before we come second. But if you allow us to take the first step, it means you are incompetent. All of you.
Mona also declare on our own stance. Mona also declare where una belong. Mona also declare what una believe. Una say na be Biafra. Mona also declare what una want. Because standing in between, you una go them more worse than the autopilot themselves. A lot of things there for this video we want to talk about, my people.
It is a lie. We cannot be worse than autopilot if we stand in between. We can only be worse than autopilot when we stand in between and begin to dupe the Biafrans and begin to extort money from Biafrans and begin to work with the Nigerian government and the colonial powers all over the world, aim at this, sabotaging Biafra struggle and destroying all of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legacy. That is what will make us worse than the autopilot Idu. But if we are in between doing the right thing, we should be intermediary. We should be the advocate. We should stand like the lawyers, judging between you people, the autopiloters, why you will be checkmating our judgments. That is how it should work. Because you don't know the brain behind what we are doing. And what we are doing have disarrayed many people. And that is the reason people must question us. People must come. And Master Prophet who came on Sunday demanded we should return fully to him because he had not seen any evil thing we are doing. But if you people are waiting for us to begin to mislead Biafrans, then you use it against you begin to use it against us. You will wait forever, and you will be disappointed. That is one of the clarification. So let us move on.
We're not now. I need to set some record straight. A group of company, I need to set some record straight to them. Because as it is now, we are not ready to take any chances. And I want to let them know, say, anything when anybody want to break up on this social media, as IPOB media world, we are equal to the task. We are equal to the task, My people say, forest no they run for fire, they burn, they come. You know say that fire when they come, say you know say you go consume more, but you know wrong. You see the way the fire come in and consume and join that place. So now so the matter be. And then waka they go yesterday, come stumble see Paul Achebe's broadcast where they analyze one video. I never stumble see that video because they watch those people. As they analyze that video, I call the year where they try the War and the Madame Lohan Bobrisky. They do Bobrisky. They talk about money, lawyer. Even Bobrisky, do Bobrisky, not even know about the lawyer money, all those things. But they all did that pay, they argue the money. The next thing when the war will talk, we say, the money big go. You know, say I tell some of that time. I know they lie, because I know that Biafrans have forgiven me. They know that they like the fact that I said the truth. I talk the truth because it is only the truth that will set you free. Since how many days? It's going to 9 months now. If I had lied, share my life although they caught up with me. If I had lied on these people, my life although they caught up with me. Because when you lie one lie, you need 10 lies to cover one lie. I be Biafran. And my mind for the shake. Therefore, don't discover and say, if a lie for you, if a lie for you, if a lie for you. I never lied. Because I knew that it is only the truth that was going to set me free. I knew that whatever I say today is going to use against me either positively or negatively. So I have to say things the way they are. I told you people, I said these people, if they won't give you money, now money or not be say change. If they won't give you money, they know they give you change. I don't know how much they give the rest of the people, but for una see, una go feel testify from the one where they give a Sample Master. They would have given more than that to Sample Master, but because now hard currency to local currency. For diaspora. Excuse me. Let me put this charger very well. If Sample Master were to be saying a diaspora next Sample Master day, first money where they for put for Sample Master account first. If I read that kind of 10K dollars, I'm not lying. It is not their money. It is not their money. See, they say money speak, authority quench. Out of 100, It go only take only 2% people for you not to fit use money to buy them or buy their conscience or buy their heart. If Sampe Master were to be the time we take there for Spain, I don't know say Sampe Master na diaspora na ife dey. Na diaspora ife dey. If you say dey for Spain, like as I dey, he can't dey sick that, he can't dey sick like that. Now from 10K, now hard currency. All these people want to see people, all the Bob Risky there. So if they want to send the money, lowest way they're going to send to them now that kind of $2K, $3K. So no, they feel say they want to send $100 or $200, $300. So if they won't wire your money, if you enter the account, you go fear. If you never first money for your life, you go fear. I'm telling you, you go fear. Cold go enter your body. The world what they tell. What did they call her? Madame Loha yesterday. He say the money big go for where the world. I tell you now say anywhere where money not there, the world will not they participate. Among everybody for this social media will be media warrior. Now world will never start to the use a platform to solicit for money. That woman like money, like mad, like money. It does come in beneath the people when they gather say they be when they gather for a group when they do igodo. It does come on those one tire. And talk and say there is reason when the world they chingom this woman, they chingom this one. Now because of money, even Keziah, now because of money they chingom these people. Even Bob Risky. Normally, Keziah no go drop Madam Rewa for Nelly. I analyzed and did una before $2 million. Okay. Normally, the war. Okay, say Nelly said coded Washi Mere say Nelly said na $2 million. ESM money they are shopping freely. Sister Cara Gold, good evening, man. You are welcome, man. See, oh God, they don't see and say I be asylum seeker. Despite asylum seeker, you not get this one, you not get that one. Now block. If I be Yahoo, say I dey for that they do Yahoo, I dey for Africa. I for boss Instagram. I for boss Instagram. You know, say money want us boys that they do this thing. Not they rich like that though. You know they rich like that. Now I call they wonder why is this woman they chingon this woman, Now yesterday I felt they contemplate. I'm not saying I'm money, but I felt they contemplate. But that yesterday, I finally confirmed it. That is because of money, especially why. Nenny. I don't know, say there is money pumping out of that place. That is why when you mention Umweri, go be like to make these people and make grand open, make them enter inside. If that kind of money they enter our possession, imagine the one we go they enter Simon possession. When Simon tell you and say, I am Nelly and Nelly is me. Imagine the one we go they enter Bob Risky possession.
Biafrans, she is not talking directly to us at the moment. But the point I want to establish here is that in this video, she refers us to be the same with these people she is talking about at the moment. So this is one of the reasons I have come to place clarifications and to tell the world whom we really are and what we stand for.
The pity for those people when go carry their end out €50. go put for the account. And 100 euro, go put for the account. And 500 euro, go put for the account. They gather the whole money for United States. They carry the whole money, go put am for the account. See, let me tell you, no matter how Nelly go say get money rich, how much is Nelly's salary? According to the information when we get for the woman that day, Nelly na teacher. How much they pay teacher for Europe for America? If not true, say she will get work. Nelly Bila will get work. How much are they paying teachers? Do you think Nelly will go and work and add money? She will not. She went more to rich. She'll probably use the money they do. What is it they call her? They throw the money around just like that. I doubt if Nelly is going to be throwing her money just anyhow like that. Now, we have been asking these people on this social media, when una want sell una legal team, when una want do this one, una say na una they work to bring Mazuna the can out. Na una they work to bring Mazuna the can out. When are you people going to? When are we going to sue a representative in that place? Some of us don't know why these people are holding up to ESN, as in using the name ESN, because they know say not only that place. Now they want to use to fool the people. They know that our people are passionate about ESN. These people are not the one in charge of the real ESN who are doing those things when they expect our people to do. They are not the one in charge. They recruited another group of criminals. How they sponsor them with the money we're supposed to go to the real people. They can't recruit group of criminals. How they sponsor them with money when you return, say make it go to the right channel. They can't go give money to the war. I can't tell war. I go tell una today, wait till that money go resolve tomorrow, and I want make una mark today's date as I tell una. Wait till that money case, Nelly and Gowo and all of them, how that money case go to end last. And then as I tell una, I want make una they mark the date for grant. They can't give war. Do whatever you want to do with it. So far, just there for social media, they attack Mazuna the Kanu wife, attack DOS, call Igbo people criminal, call Chikadozemu criminal. Whatever you want to do with that money, do with it. Before they gave the war that money, they knew that there was nothing positive that was going to be going to come out for that place. Sister Iberi, Doris, good evening, ma'am. They knew that there was nothing like positive results that was going to come out of that money that was given to the war. Nelly knew it. Madam Ibo knew it. In other words, as in indirectly, they use that money to tie war. They use that money to buy war. They use that money to cage her. Then war. Whenever people take care of herself, we don't even know her left from her right. So where Simon day, where Nelly day, where them Rabbi Charles day, where all of them day. Now what they can't say make it go find lawyer. This one weak me. As I hear I'm weak at the for grant. Where are those moronic individuals when they talk say, you can never be like Simon, you can never do this one. Simon is more than all of you, Simon is bigger than all of you. Now they yet suck. You see why if I they curse una like group of fools. You see why if I thought I not get one single atom of respect for any of them. So far I say you be autopilot or you they even listen to Simon at all. When I'm talking, I don't care. I don't give a hook about how many years you did. If you like get gray hair, if I'm talking to you, I talk to you like a baby. Even the respect I will give to baby, I will not give it to you because una be morons. Una be morons. For we una almighty Simon day. Now they give money to war. May go find lawyer. That's to show you that it is not genuine, it is not pure. They don't even intend to get any lawyer. they gave that girl that money, whether she eat them or whether she throw away them for dustbin or whether she use whatever she choose to do with the money, just take it. Indirect, they don't want to give it to her like we are giving you as a bribe or we are giving you to do anything, and you they do well, you don't need money, but we are just giving you this money. Go use and take and get lawyer. Another way of cajoling people, another way of giving bribe. You think Nelly, Simon Ekpa, Madon Yibo, all of them, you think they don't know that there was nothing positive that was going to come out of that? Excuse me, 1 minute. Excuse me, 1 minute. Sorry. You think the war, Nelly, Madam Yibo, you think they don't know that, what do they call her? You think they don't know that? I just tired. They say lawyer when won't go, Mazi Raphael Adiof. They say lawyer when they want send go meet our leader for court. They say lawyer when they want send go meet our leader for court. Then they can say make we go find lawyer. Make we go find lawyer. But when it comes to
Dear friends, as I've said before, if Owanogo is using the autopilot Edu as reference points comparing to us, and she is pointing out reasons that make them incompetent to achieve the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So she is talking about their incompetence, giving some instances. Then, according to her, we are replicates of the same autopilot Edu. So that is the allegation on us, and I will begin to debunk those allegations with facts and the figures. Then with time, the video I am making today will be authenticated or actually debunked, and that will determine by our activities as the IPOB truth bearers.
ESN to contact ESN. Now, what did they call her? Now, Simon Ekpa na dey inside Dragon, this one, that one, that one. Our men of ground, because they are using that place to capture the minds of the people. Because they are using that through that place to constitute nuisance, commit havoc for Biafra land. So, as all of them claim to be intellectual, each one are going to gather like vulture for inside coven for that miserable whatever they call and one go they watch and so. So now we won't go find lawyer when we won't go bring out a leader for inside DSL dungeon. Where are those mans in where carry brain hit for ground? Where are they? They don't hear this one. Now, I want to let everybody know one thing. And Nelly intentionally use that word. He intentionally make the word know, say they don't give Uwa money. And now another way of threats to Uwa. Uwa don't know. She don't know. Nelly, now hardened criminal, as in confusion is hardened criminal. When they go involve you, they go commit you. You'll be involved, you'll be committed. Your hand go there stain. Your hand go there stain. Because at the neutral stage, when anything they happen, that is why Keziah, anything we put in hand for this Europe, so far as say he carry he creates enter this Biafra struggle, come join my IPOB, come use and jam my head. Anything we put in for this Europe, it not go work. Because I knew that it was that money that they were going to use as a use as a use when they want to cage me. Can't imagine say I no me can't use my mouth to say that they give us money. No, imagine I say now Nelly can't come outside say or Nelly can't they bring the proof of how they send me money. Can't they bring the proof? Wait till now for talk. No, wait till now for talk. I can't talk everything finish. I can't say they tell me to fight this one. They tell me to. I'm not gonna talk that money aspect. Then Nelly now, Madam Yibo, all of them can't team up. Can't go they release proof of how they send me money. How na for think? How na for see me? That money was the key point. That money was the key point. I let it out because that was the most, as in, maybe the most sensitive part, maybe the most important part of the whole issue. They are buying people. Now, Nelly talk that word so that it go ring for this girl head. Should the case you won't do any year. Remember, I say my money day with you. I never talk the price of 2 million. If whether it reach 2 million, not reach 2 million, as he talk and the world will laugh. Maybe the world will not hear the amount of money when Nelly call for that place because Nelly, the big thief, now she be. What will not hear them? She laugh. What will just use they say the money big go. Now Nelly say $2 million. Now the year gist $2 million. So now $2 million. Now una to give you what? Make it go find lawyer come $2 million. Whether we was saying na true, whether they won't cut us in a lie, Nelly don't already register for the head of the public. Say na 2 million. Undawa bad head. Nelly say na 2 million. Now he give you make it go.
They are destroying. Be given a.
You only old, you only don't stay for life, stay past me, but you don't have experience, you don't have sense. Nelly don't already register for the head of the public. Say na 2 million. Undawa bad head. Nelly say na 2 million. Now he give you make it go carry lawyer for Edo State. Go to meet our supreme leader for court. And she said she need her money back. Because the lawyer not do the work again. She said she need her money back because the lawyer did not do the work again. And you can't laugh. You can't say the money big go. You couldn't debunk it. You couldn't say, no, it not reach 2 million or it reach 2 million. You not debunk it. Wait till go happen for you to this social media, eh? You go frustrate, so the government go collect your children. Let me tell you, go and mark today date. I said today, at the talk today, will be 12th of April 2022. Wait till go happen to you, wait till Nelly and Co. How they go take frame you up, how they go take package you. You don't know the people when they deal with so. They used to take fight them chinwe, say they be thief. Dade. Abi, now you can't come out, they chop money, they chop money, they chop money, they chop money. Kama is a big show. Your own is coming. Wasofia Baze, your own is coming. The frustration when Nelly and Co go put for your life, the frustration when go hit you for this planet Earth, when me they see with this. After now, when I broadcast yesterday, when I sit down audio when Paul Achebe they play yesterday, the frustration, you no go know where your 2 children dey again. You no go feed a bath. You no go feed eat. You see that food where they cook, give people chop, or when they join Nelly, they cook, give people chop. Your own, the fire, the fire heat where they cook and kutu and the pot when they cook the food in mighty. What? The pot when they cook the food in mighty way. You go look left, you no go see anybody. You go look right, you no go see anybody. You go look down, you go then if you carry your head go up, the sky far. Remember, say you don't the age, oh. Not fit say waiting, my age go fit absorb, you go fit absorb am. You don't the age. It gets on the some kind hit, some kind problem when they hit you now. What? Your head go come off for track. It get the kind of stress when go hit you now. Your head go come off for track. Let me tell you. I'm not saying you only old though, you only don't stay for life, stay past me, but you don't have experience, you don't have sense, you don't have sense. Nelly use started dish 2 million because the money big go. Wow. You see where for they look you. You know where for they see you. You are me will bang for the land of the dead, the land of the spirit. Now for they see you. Land of the spirits. Now for they see you. After that yesterday, when Paul Achebe played that video, where for they see you now, land of the spirits. You are gone. You are gone. So, as for those of you who are also saying, don't put Nelly, join Simon, not do this one, or Nelly can never attack Simon. Sorry, Simon can never attack Nelly. Now, small, we tell them and say there's something between, there's something going on. Hello? Okay. I'm coming now. I tell them and say there is something between the war and Simon can never attack Nelly. The reason be say there is something in that place. There is something in that place. But before we go continue this analysis, make una wait, make I quickly play this where could they play this audio they go? Biafran time. Now they're not for seeing today, the Biafran time. The Biafran time. Okay. Okay, my people. More on the listen. At the come. 1 minute. Let me just.
Defending one man. Even when he made mistake, you correct him. The whole hell will get let loose.
Now, woman leader they talk so.
5,000 people are listening. 6,000 people are listening under 30 minutes. And then many of you are carried away and you forget that it is not the multitude, because the multitude are in the valley of decision. You have to decide today to make sure that everything is garbage for you. But Biafra is the precious thing that you fight for. And until you lay hold of it, nothing else is important. Okay, I am going to leave the microphone to our veteran to put an icing on the cake before we will go into the questions proper.
Biafra, the voice you have heard is Mazera Fechamaka Ajero's voice. And this audio is played from the program we had just past Sunday, so that we know where the audio voice is coming from. It is an extract of our past Sunday, Biafra Sunday School.
Thank you, my veteran.
Thank you, my hosts. Thank you, my brethren. Fellow Biafrans, like I've always said, Nnamdi Kanu is a great prophet. And he said nothing that did not come from God. So it was God who told him, 100 men is all I need to get you Biafra. 100 men is not just 100 men, but he had the qualifications for these 100 men. And that is those who are pure, those who are contaminated, those who have no hatred in their lives, those who do not envy each other, those who are not jealous of each other, those who want to be recognized. Hey, yes, I am the true disciple. Those who want to cheap popularity. These are not those God wants to do this job. From Mazin Namdekano, you have heard it, that is selfless people. People who do not even have any interest at heart. They don't even want to be given honor after the fight. They don't even think, that is far from them. What their business is simply to go and get Biafra. That's all. And then what comes next is simply not their business. So these are the 100 people. The 100 people are not those who go about and blackmail. You have said it all. Those who go about and blackmail and insult. Those who even insult, that is, they are not Ndoro. They are not okay. Because what I'm seeing today is where are you? Our elders. Come out. People who call themselves the autopiloters are destroying the scene. They are destroying every legacy of Mazin Namdekano. They are destroying. For people to claim they are disciples of Mazin Namdekano, yet they will be there and see Mazin Namdekano insulted from head to toe, even by worthless people. And they will keep quiet. They will nurse and they cover people who are insulting the household of Nnamdi Kanu. And for them it is nothing. And they are there.
Show your face very well, man. You are put your camera well so that you will see you. All right, thank you. Go ahead.
Please. When you say the truth, you will be castigated. You will be called a criminal. You will be given names. So, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is asking for, and that is what God told him to ask for. 100 men who are careless about naming. 100 men who are careless about whatever, these calumnies, because there's a lot of it around the place. Whoever will ask questions and they'll be called blockheads. Have you ever seen in the Biafra land in Alibo where murder is insulted? That is an abomination in Igbo land. You don't try it. Even the king does not try it. To insult a mother, to call them names. Then that town will roll. But here, this is the order of the day. This is the order of the day. Careless talks, unarticulated talks. These are not the 100 men. Nnamdi Kanu made it very clear. I'm sorry, these are not the 100 men. The 100 men, they must be spiritual. Both spiritually and physically fit. So, our youth, we must be passionate about this business. Highly passionate.
Biafrans, be patient with me because I want you to listen from the both sides. Listening from our audio voice and listening from the side of Efe. Then comparing the two to know whether the allegations Efe Owanogo had leveled against us can really be true. But according to her, she said that all we are saying are just about sweet-tonguing the people and in pretense that we may be attacking the autopiloters at the moment to confuse the people while we get balance to arrange ourselves working together, claiming to be enemies while we are working together. If one of us says such things in this video, so while she will be speaking, you compare it to know, and because outrightly she could not debunk the content of this video. Then she began to level those allegations so that you hear from both of us. Then you watch our activities. Biafrans should come in their thousands and in their millions to be watching our activities so that when we begin to take the wrong step, you will quickly identify it. Also, if we continue to take the right step, as I have hereby pledged to the Biafrans on behalf of the IPOB truth bearers, you will also be commending us because we have come, as you have heard from Efe, to change things for good, to fight corruptions and evil, irrespective of who is responsible for the corruptions and for the evil. And the political solutionist, as Efe is a fronter, will be making the greatest mistakes of deciding that nobody should correct the DOS even when they are wrong. We should all keep silent. It means that they are part and parcel sabotaging the Biafra struggle by keeping quiet in the presence of criminality, because that is the if one go stand, and that is the system of the political solutionists of IPOB under the leadership of the DOS. And standing on the virtue of that word, I say to you, even the Beckard, Ejiro, and Achebe Paul, the rest of the returnees, can never, for any reason, see things going wrong in IPOB and come out to speak about it. Their mouth has been shut, and we don't want to be like them. That is the reason we have chosen our stand.
We have to hate ourselves, sacrifice everything for this purpose. It does not matter what it takes, sacrifice everything. Ignore every school, ignore every fashion, ignore every amount of enticement, ignore covetousness, ignore gluttony.
Sorry, my people.
And give yourselves selflessly to this cause. And at the end,
We don't miss.
you will see that
No verse, I
we
beg.
will all go home
This old man was speaking.
and dance like David danced.
Autopilot.
May God open your eyes. May God open your eyes. May you begin to see like Nnamdi Kanu. May you begin to think like Nnamdi Kanu. Because this was what happened in the case of the apostles.
Mark, I go back.
And people around said, this man, how did they become this way? And some testified. Oh, they were with that man. Please.
What you're hearing is the voice of our daddy, Veteran Silas.
That you are among the 100 men. God asked him to request to be able to get this cause to this fruitful end. And may God bless you as you do this.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
So, my people, I want to let you understand, say, this group of people will come outside. So, now another group of people. These people, is it that they with, what do they call them? The Bridget group, or the day for those who are that them Rosemary them group. Now, two to the net involved. Remember, say that Rosemary say they are not IPOB, that they are Biafran people. So, is it that these people there for the Bridget them group, or the day for the Rosemary them group? Because the way I accept Paul Achebe, what do they call them? Those Rose Bash apology, or the way I tell they see them. I know they see these people like that too. The way I go to treat autopilot, that's how I go to treat these people. It not concern me whether they talk say na so they don't repent or they don't. These are not repented. These are not repented. What do they call them? Repented autopilot. We go call them S autopilot who intend to form another group. And mind you, they never do away with the name autopilot, because when they give one of the woman went there for year.
We are not ex-autopilot that want to form another group. We have renounced autopilot. Biafrans, if I made this video 2 days ago, today is Thursday, 14th of April, 2022, and she made this video on Tuesday. Look, on Tuesday, or maybe yesterday, or okay, let me say Tuesday, which is 12th, yes, Tuesday, 12th of April, 2022. But I have already made a video. To renounce autopilot. I want to show us something. Prior to this particular FS video, we have renounced autopilot. That is to prove to you. I want to prove to you that actually we are not part of autopilot as F1 has alleged us to be. So I am going through my videos to see, to go back to that video. Yes, this is the video. Yeah, this is the video. Dear friends, I want you to see something. It is so flashy. I can't see the date. I titled this video. How can I see the date? Okay, I will do something. I titled this video, "No Longer an Autopiloter." That is the day I renounce autopilot. I will not play the video. I darkened the screen so that the title of the video will appear. I made this video on Monday, 28th of March, 2022, which is exactly 2 weeks before F1 made this particular video I am playing now. But however, let me play it a little. So that it won't be just saying for saying sake. You know, I like to be evidential in everything that I do. I like to be evidential.
An autopilot, but now a hardcore
Truth Bearer of IPOB. Good evening and welcome once again to Evangelist Inima Kalu, and this is Inima Biafra TV, Treasury of Excellent Knowledge. Today is Monday, the 28th of this month of March 2022, and fast forwarded few others, myself and few others, and as a result, we have commenced our proper program, which we title generally Biafra Sunday School. And we had our first program yesterday, Sunday, the 27th of this month of March 2022. And we maintain the name IPOB Truth Bearers. And in it, we have Chiamaka Ajere, Raphael Chiamaka Ajere, myself, Evangelist Inima Kalu. Then we have Veteran Silas. We have Mrs. Patricia Omume. Four of us had the program yesterday, while there are a few others who are among us, the hardcore IPOB Truth Bearers. Then there are people still under probation. Those we are watching to see whether we will accept them in our midst or we will not accept them, because we believe in wanting bearing the truth in all situations and at all costs, without sentiment, without nepotism, without interest, without politics, without preference of any sort. So I want to make it categorically clear so that anyone listening to this video from anywhere, at any time and on any day, will know that henceforth I have completely declared that I do no longer belong to the autopilot of IPOB, and I am now an outright IPOB Truth Bearers. I am now an IPOB Truth Bearer among all of the IPOB Truth Bearers, as I have aforementioned. So may God bless you. It is just to pass this announcement so it will be authentic.
I'm going to address that woman on this video, and I know say they go tell her say I've mentioned.
So Biafrans, you have listened to the video I just played briefly. That is to debunk Efe Owanogo's claim. So now some people may say that I just said it to deceive the people or to lure the people into our traps. Yes, people will not be far from the truth, but it is my duty, it is our collective duty as the IPOB Truth Bearers to prove them wrong, and that will be determined by our activities. Anybody can say whatever. If he likes, let her go and bring all of the allegations that exist in the whole universe against us. If our activities are genuine, all of our allegations will become irrelevant and nonsensical. But she will be right, so if we actually go the same way the autopilots and the Iduists are going. So we have come to tell the Biafrans that we have rejected the way of the autopilot and the Iduists. And we have also lost trust from the DOS. We have also lost trust from Efowanogo. I will still tell Biafrans many points. We have lost trust from Efowanogo and me specifically. That is the reason we have decided not to go back to the DOS at the moment. But we will keep on speaking the truth and executing the necessary activities to supporting the Biafra agitation's progress based on the people doing it rightly. And I hereby, once again, on the behalf of the IPOB Truth Bearers, pledge to the DOS of IPOB and to Fuwanogo and all of the political solutionists of IPOB that we are here ready to support them only if we watch them doing things normally. They don't need to tell us. We will do something, we will support them whichever way, by broadcast, by every possible means. But if we see them doing things wrong, even if Fuwanogo who is speaking, if remember, you are representing me, as I'm representing you, you are representing me. So if you will not allow me to sabotage Biafra struggle for any reason, I will not also allow you to sabotage the Biafra struggle for any reason. And you cannot stop me from correcting the DOS if they take the step of drawing us back, because they are representing me. They are representing me. I will not allow anybody representing me to go and mess up with the representation. And it is my duty to call the attention of those misrepresenting us. If we can talk against the Biafra politicians like Soludo because they are misrepresenting us, there is nothing wrong for all of us talking against the DOS if they misrepresent us. And it is only the hypocritical broadcasters that will keep quiet and say nobody should speak against the DOS if they misrepresent us.
Her name, and she will come and watch this video. When they ask this woman, she said they don't know the meaning of autopilot. And for those of you who listen to Paul Achebe broadcast, the day when she and these people they get challenged. But remember the statement of Paul Achebe. He said you know if you come up for autopilot, you won't form another autopilot. And when you listen to this the underline or the reading between the line of the speech of these people, with these people, you're gonna hear that they mention ESN, how we will protect our ESN, how we will do this one. I get many questions to ask them, especially that woman will be, and then Patricia Omumere. I'm going to now somebody when I respect a lot, but after listening to this video, I get question, I get message for her. So now, mind you, my people, these people are not repented people. As a matter of fact, the way they rebelled against IPOB leadership, rebelled against IPOB, now the same way they say they rebel, because anybody when you say you repent for something. If you want put them for the category of repentance, you repent for something. That thing will make you they make you go against. Nobody go back to that place, because the last time I checked, these rebels, this group of rebels.
Point of correction: we have not rebelled against the DOS of IPOB, and we have not and will never rebel against autopilot, because nobody can rebel against a criminal or criminals. I am not trying to insult the DOS, but certainly the autopiloters are criminals. So we cannot rebel against criminals. Rather, we remove ourselves from relating with the criminals. And as I speak, the DOS remains suspect to us. So we remove ourselves from the activities of the DOS because we have lost trust on them. It is not that we have rebelled against them. We cannot rebel against the DOS if the DOS is rebelling against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's modus of operandi, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legacy of oppression. We can only rebel them when they are observing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's proper system of oppression. Then we stand against them. That is when it will become rebel. But if they are going against the real establishment and rules of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we question them. It does not mean rebel. Rather, it means corrective measure. But because they are the people in power, we cannot control them. We cannot sack them. Even when they are wrong, they can sack us. They can sack people. So that is the reason most of us are outside. And remember, I have not been sacked from IPOB. I have not been expelled from IPOB. I decided on my own to leave, and for many reasons, which I'll be letting Biafrans know. So I don't want anybody to twist words or begin to play the game of sentiment. And all of you know me very well. You know me very well. And the reason I still stand my ground in IPOB and in this Biafra struggle is because nobody has ever found any genuine reason to bring me down. For Wanogo and many others whom I will be mentioning later on are those who want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to expel me from IPOB, starting from 3 years ago. Until today, I still stand. That is because I know the IPOB code of conduct. Whatever thing I do, I know my limits and I know where I cannot cross. They have been telling Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to expel me from IPOB, but when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu look into my case, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will not find any concrete reason to expel me because I know the code of conduct of IPOB, and I don't act outside the IPOB code of conduct. I don't act outside of the law. All of my actions are within the law. So what they count as rebel is my reactions to corruption. And that is the main reason I decided to shift for now, starting from my own local units. Because the IPOB, the FA, the DOS, and all of them are running now. It's not the same IPOB system Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ran, where the corrupt people are protected and those who speak against corruptions are being persecuted. That is what is going on within the IPOB, and that is the reason the autopiloters took advantage of it to manipulate people. Had it been there is no corruption going on in IPOB, these people will not have anywhere to hold their ground to manipulate the people. For example, Simon the autopiloters, they forged slander allegations against me, sending Simon Ekpa to come and display it. They displayed it, but within 2 days, everything died off. I am still waiting for them to come again. They have not come. And I have pledged to them that I will hang on that lies. I will hang on that lies for the next 6 months. Why I choose that 6 months is that according to my activities, I will no longer be regular online this time around. So I may be making videos maybe once or twice in a week. That is why, that is the reason it will take me like 6 months. So I want us to understand who is actually a criminal. Is it someone who sees crime and the evil and say no to evil and stand on his ground and then being persecuted? Or is it those who really commit the crime, or those who see the criminality and keep quiet and antagonize those who speak? Because all these things are things going on in IPOB. There are 3 categories of people in IPOB: those who commit the crime, those who protect the crime and the criminals, and those who speak against the crime and the criminals but being persecuted. These are the 3 faction of people in IPOB, even right there in the political solutionists. Some people know that a crime has been going on, as we have seen Simon Ekpa exposing some of them. But the only difference is that we thought that Simon Ekpa and the rest of them actually mean well, as they told us that they want to fight the corruption. only way to realize that they only use the advantage of the corruption to program their own corruption and to keep on manipulating the Biafrans. That is taking the step of hijacking both leadership, economic power, and the crowd from the DOS. This was their real intention, which they hid until after they have succeeded to establish the autopilot, then passing the vote of no confidence, they began to bring out their secret agendas. That is how everything began. And we also renounced them quickly.
They never had any evidence against IPOB leadership. They never had any evidence of criminality against IPOB leadership. Till today, they never have any criminal record against IPOB leadership. Rather, they were a group of rebels who were brainwashed by Nelly Ofuegbu. Now that you are being brainwashed by Nelly Ofuegbu, are you not supposed to say apologies to those people who you are falsely accused? You don't fight them, because there's no difference between what Nelly Ofuegbu did to the IPOB and the leadership, our supreme leaders family, that you claim to be fighting against, from what you people also did to the what Nelly also do, what also did to Nelly also they do to Naso. So why can't you people accept that Nelly lied on IPOB leadership, lied on the individual she was bullied on social media?
Why should we accept that? For the fact that Nelly is a criminal is not a vindication to other set of criminals. So why you don't care to investigate the DOS? What proof? You claim that we have no proof against the IPOB leadership. What proof do you have that they are innocent? Do you have your own proof? Because audios have been played. It is in the public. But what we have succeeded doing is to make sure that the autopiloters do no longer have insiders in the DOS. And that is the reason, because they work with their insiders. Some members of the DOS were their insiders. And these are the people who used to give them the audios they use to expose the DOS, which is clear to the whole IPOB, Biafrans, and the world at large. And that is also the reasons the DOS began to expel the insiders of the autopilot, whom they never identified to be working with the autopilot. They began to expel them one by one. As we know, a lot of them had been expelled. But the main reason is that nobody, no genuine Biafrans have wished that the DOS will be destabilized. All we have been saying is that tell us who are the corrupt people, because they know. The problem of the DOS is that they try to protect the evil ones among them. But if you sound hypocritical, and if I were you, I wouldn't have come this way. If I were you, I wouldn't have come this way. And some of the greatest problems these people have with us is that, like, I've been in IPOB getting to 5 years. In the month of October, we'll complete 5 years in IPOB. So I am isolated in IPOB because of this kind of issue. People seeing good and calling it evil, and people seeing evil and calling it good. And the clique being formed in IPOB, there are people who will commit crime in IPOB if we will talk about it. There are people who will commit the same crime if we will cover it. That is the problem I have with them. Because if not so, if it's among those who have decided to excommunicate me in IPOB, if not, why not if call us, we have program together, then she will be asking those questions first, hearing from us first before coming this way to begin to forge allegation on us. Because if you try to defend the DOS hypocritically, then I would begin to pinpoint your hypocrisy, your nepotism, your sentiment, and telling the Biafrans that is the reason I don't have confidence in you. And even as it is now, if DOS call me tomorrow to come back tomorrow, I will not come back for now, because I have lost trust in the IPOB political solutionist. Because if I see the crime of the DOS anytime I speak it, if it will jump, if it want to jump on me. So I'm just talking about Efe. That is the way the rest of them will react. That is because they try to cover it. Why not say it? We don't say the DOS should be dissolved. All we are saying is that the corrupt individuals should be removed if they do not want to change. But if they actually change, good for all of us. And that is what we want. And that is what their persistent manipulation is what has caused the whole problem, because they gave the autopiloters the advantage. No, we are not the people committing the crime, but all we are hunting is the truth and for re-establishment of the IPOB and the progress of the Biafra agitation. But what people can talk about us honestly is that we missed the target. The target we missed is that we came to believe that the autopiloters have the real thing without we knowing that they presented the real thing while using it to lure all of us in. Thereafter, they threw away the real things and bring out their devilish agendas. That is the reason we have also renounced them and decided to take our stand, standing as intermediaries at the moment, then watching the DOS on what they will be doing. So we stand as truth bearers so that our mouth will not be shut up. That is the core purpose of we standing as truth bearers. If we go back to the IPOB solutionists under the leadership of the under the leadership of the DOS, our mouth for speaking the truth or for exposing evil against the IPOB principal officers as a whole, not only the DOS, will be shut up. Just like as Efe is now. Efe cannot boldly see evil going on in IPOB and correct it. That is how they have been conditioned. And we don't want to be in the same condition with them. If we can see the corruption of any member of the DOS and deny that there is no corruption going on in IPOB, but I cannot do the same. I cannot do the same. If I do the same, that makes me to be fake from whom I claim to be. I am an evangelist and not the fraudulent evangelist, a real evangelist for that matter. So I can't compromise my integrity. And I see nobody apart from the truth. The only person I can see is the truth. So without the truth, I don't see anybody. So anybody who wants me to see him or to see her must position himself in the angle of the truth. Then I begin to see the person. Like I see Raphael Chiamakajere, I see Mama Patricia Onwumere, I see veteran Silas, I see Maze Innocent Nani, I see all the four of us having that program, and the five of us to say who had the program on Sunday. So I see us because we stand on the path, on the track, on the arena of the truth. So I don't see beyond the arena of the truth. So it is not my fault, rather it is your fault. If you come into the arena of the truth, I begin to see you. I begin to see anybody. And I will not keep quiet while the DOS will continue to misrepresent me, because all of us are Biafrans. Biafra struggle belongs to all of us. Biafra restoration is the responsibility of all of us. So it should be foolishness to keep quiet and allow anybody, whether the DOS or whosoever, to sell out the Biafra struggle. And that is the step I am seeing Efe and the rest of our like taken, of which we, the truth bearers, can never take such a step with them.
That makes some of you get angry, or that make some of you left IPOB. Why don't you want to accept that Nelly also lie against these people and retrieve your step back? Why are you still standing your ground? We are going to get there. So let's continue to play this video just to set the record straight that they intend to form their own group. They intend to form their own group.
And then please let us know that the lines are open for those that want to contribute to this particular video. But I'm going to play it one more time. It is just 3 minutes video. Then if there are more points you want to take out from that, you do that while some of our brethren that are watching might come in and ask questions. Let me just get the camera over there. Okay, 1 minute. Right. That there must be those that will love Biafra with all their being. And you see that it is not, doesn't mean that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu didn't know that there was anything like Itu Norma and all those things. He knew about it. But he was talking about Biafra. Even though the issue of Idu came to his knowledge even before this time, and he had told them that make inquiries about it, make investigation about it, but the investigation he asked them to make, I am telling you with every fiber of my being, it wasn't with the intention of thinking of changing the narrative from Biafra to Idu. It was to...
Una know say recently, I also listened to the video when Paul Achebe they analyzed, when Ekperima they talk say our leader don't talk about Aguleri, Umuleri, many the way our leader they call the name. Say now the same way now Nelly say they talk about this Idu. So all those things when our leader they talk, so it lead to Idu. So in other words, Nelly fighting for Idu or claiming to be a Biafra is dead and Idu now will be. It automatically Samuel Ekpana they use they misinterpret the words of our leader to justify the fact that Nelly is calling Idu. For those of you mumus who carry brain hit for grant, we don't know na left from na right, when they follow someone sheepishly, make a rephrase or make a retouch on a brain.
Actually, Simon Ekpaneli of Ebo and all of the autopiloters, they misinterpret and they thwart what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu really means. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu only asked them to go and verify. That is confirmation to confirm about the issue of the history of Idu. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu never tell them that we should change the name Biafra to Idu. So they use logic to justify their actions. But what we, the truth bearers, say about it stand against the campaign of Idu and the attempted nullification of the name Biafra and what Biafra stands by the autopiloters and the Iduists. So we stand against them. That is what I want to clarify here, because Efe is trying to project to Biafrans and the world that we stand for the same thing the Iduists and the autopiloters stand. That is a blatant lie. So if she does not understand, let it be known to her right now that we came on Sunday to analyze, to counter whatever the autopiloters stand for regarding Biafra and Idu. And that is the main reason that makes us to abandon them and retrieve our steps to abandon them. As soon as Nelly made that utterance that Biafra is a lie, Biafra is a dead, the Biafra is the cause of our problems. While we watch Simon Ekpa to address her and see if it has said it by as a slip of tongue, whether she will change. Then we see Simon Ekpa claiming that Nelly is him and he is Nelly, meaning that the two of them had already agreed, and that is what they stand for. And we have seen it appearing in their launch of the Idu radio, Idu community radio, and the Simon Ekpa declaring that he will be allowing Nelly Ofebu to be coming to their Voice of Betrayers radio to be campaigning about Idu. So we do not stand with them, we stand against them, and that is the major reason we have decided to leave them to stand on our own.
Again, I say a time will come. Simon Ekpa no go use corner or from back, left, right, center. Till they tell una again. He go tell una say, you see this platform where una dey launch so. Now you do with the use and fight for. And if you don't want to listen to the gospel of Idu, he go tell you say make una get the hell out. He go tell una say he not send una message. Go and mark today date. Today na 12th of March, 12th of April, 2022. If you check from the beginning to this level that we are today, everything that Nelly have touched negatively, Simon also have also touched them, except our leader's wife. Now he never touched them, which he would definitely also touch on it, because he made one statement. He said, I don't know what conspired between them, when he was trying to justify the action of Nelly Ofebu and Uwa for insulting our supreme leader's wife. He said he no go fit pull mad because even then, because somebody after that article when Nelly writes, when Nelly can say if anything happened to Idu radio for Voice of Biafra, say may they go hold Simon. It be like saying now that our brother when they call Nero, one guy when they call Nero, they do broadcast, but sometimes I know they show in face. Nero, something like that. Are they retweeting tweet where they following tweet? Nero, something like that. Now I write that article. He said, Biafran, don't be fooled. He said this article when Simon bring, when Nelly bring console, now to make us believe say Simon and Nelly also they attack Simon. So that anytime when Simon make it be say Simon go feel use as a justification, say even Nelly they attack her, even Uwa they attack her. So what is the difference? Say if they attack her, they attack our leader. So that person make that article, but not take that article serious. No, I tweet them, but I don't really pay attention. If it's something when enter me in my body where I can analyze them. But I don't pay attention where no, I not take consider, but I not pay attention. The day when Simon called when they defend, when they say they reply Lisa, when Simon called they talk, now my mind can go reflect back to that article when that whether na Nero or Conco, something like that. Now name na three name. But I don't forget. I only remember Nero. I mean Mero, something like that. So Nelly wrote that article to show that he's also attacking Simon, so that it will look like Simon and Nelly, they are not in the same picture. You understand? You understand? Okay, now Simon have tried to mistweet the words of our leader to justify the agitation of Idu. Now, step by step, if they prepare on our mind, Aguleri, Amuleri, this one, that one, that one, that one, if they prepare on our mind gradually, and it
what is happening. What is happening? Dear friends, I don't know what is happening. I don't know. I played it to its 1 hour 11 minutes. I played it to its 1 hour 11 minutes, and oh no, oh no, oh no.
Accusing our
Okay.
lady, accusing Lisa.
It 1 hour 11 minutes was what where it was. So let me take it back to that 1 hour 11 minutes. It was a network problem.
Don't, because of Bobrisky, not bully if a bully the IPOB leadership, bully IPOB card. Don't, because of Bobrisky, the words of our leader to justify the agitation of Idu. Now, step by step, if they prepare on our mind, Aguleri, Amuleri, this one, that one, that one, that one, if they prepare on our mind gradually, and it will go to a stage, he will declare it, tell una say, if you don't want to listen to it, just the way Bobrisky they do now today. Una we don't follow Bobrisky, don't, because of Bobrisky, una don't bully if a bully the IPOB leadership, bully IPOB, call IPOB all manner of name. See the way they talk to una today. Bobrisky, when, what do they call her? Kata never drag for his nose. When they talk to una when be mass, you don't get gray hair. Because you want to pepper DOS. You want to pepper IPOB. Then you not go and subject yourself to small picking when Kata never drag for his nose. May they talk to una the way he like. The way he like. Person when no go fit see in fellow man, in fellow youth for road, make him miss yarn. Una see Bobrisky like person when go fit talk to a fellow man for one-on-one for real life. Bobrisky, he do Bobrisky, Isma. If you see him mate like youth, him mate, if you say go fit talk to him for road. Now so Simon go do now. Go and mark it down. You go tell una say, get the hell out.
To investigate to know whatever it is about Idu that we should know, or the relationship we have with these people from some part of Edo State that are called Igolobigodo and Idu. He said, you must love Biafra with all your being. Can somebody please, in 2 minutes, from one another, tell us what it means for us to emphasize on loving Biafra with all your being? Please. Okay, I'll take you first, evangelist.
Okay. Being is comprised of 3 things: the body, the spirit, and the soul.
They put your comment where
So
which are
the
the
body
fake? Put
is
your comment where now they know where you
physical
dey talk
being, the
to.
visible side of us. You know, when God created
Okay,
man, he
his
created
name
to
is
his
Samuel
image. After man
Hero
declared,
Okonkwo.
and man
Okay,
became
you know the
a
person when
living
they talk to.
soul.
You know the person when they talk.
So man became a living being. As I am speaking now, it is the spirit speaking. What is speaking from inside me is my human spirit. Then you are looking at me with my body. Then the soul
Bobrisky na
has to
Isma
do
Asigbo.
with
Maybe
conscience.
he do Bobrisky.
The mind and the conscience, they make up the soul, the body, the spirit, and the soul. So while the spirit is speaking, does the soul, does my mind?
I don't see one single mother by stupidity for you. Her name na Caroline Nweke Caroline Nweke na single mother by stupidity. Now those single mother when carry brain hit for ground, we not get sense. When they hope says because it's Simon marry Oyibo, maybe tomorrow you go as you don't divert to Oyibo, so maybe tomorrow Simon will come marry one of them. Single mother by idiocy that doesn't know their left nor know their rights. Single mother when be say their husband throw away them because they don't see say they don't get anything to offer for life. Single mother by idiocy left and respect to every single mother with akonuche all over the world. But you see this particular one, Caroline Nweke, she's a single mother by mumuiti. The kind of women that when their husband die or their husband RIP or anything happen to their husband, they cannot, they're not going to feel hold back. Waiting.
Physical strength, energy, our skill, everything. Then we talk about loving Biafra with our spirit. This spirit is all about the purity. He is talking about, when you talk about having pure heart is from where the pure thought comes out. All of our characters, as a Christian psychologist, all of the characters human beings exhibit are products of their mindset. I may know somebody without knowing the kind of mind the person has. I will be watching when the person acts. So I detect the mindset of that person from his action. Actions and words of mouth are products of mindset. Someone may lie to me now, I may not realize it. The same word or the same event, I watch the person when the person will talk about the same
another
thing.
Group of people. These people that are coming out, that are speaking now, this group of people they are all once IPOB members. As a matter of fact, there is coordinator among them. She's going to speak very soon. Her name now Patricia Omumere. She be former coordinator in Milan. She's a former coordinator in Milan. She was expelled on air by IPOB leadership. We are going to listen to her statement today. And she's one of the reasons that make me to bring out this video to analyze it. Because at the neutral stage, when I retrieved my step, I called this Ine. I said, Ine, road not there this place. So
virtually all of us in this group are once IPOB principal officers. Madam Patricia, as she said, is a coordinator. Raphael Chiamaka Jero, I have heard him once said he is his unit secretary. I am also my unit secretary. Mazi Innocent Nani is also a principal officer, but I don't know the exact office he holds from his unit. So it is not about the position we occupy. Rather, it is what do we actually stand for and what is our mission for forming this group. So people may say whatever, and that is the reason I have come to debunk it. So what if had been alleging against us are not true. That is not what we stand for. But let's keep listening.
Sister Vite, you are not late. We are just starting. The video is there about 1 hour something. We are just starting. Now only 14 minutes don't come out. We still get hours to stay. I call and say there. I said these people no road for here. I don't say all of us don't gather fight on the ground because all of us call they fight the leadership on the ground. They call each other. They say this one not do one like this, not do one like this. Not send money go here, not send money go here. All of us call they do on the ground. And the person when come hold this woman for work, na madarewa na hold her for work where. So when I retrieve my step, I call and say nay, because as I was leaving, I'm not supposed to leave people when all of us day. It be like say when you and group of people gather go farm or na go fetch firewood for example. Sure, if you don't fetch to your taste, sure you go meet the rest, say, make we dey go. I be no be so it be. So now so I go meet them, say, this fight, it don't reach us, we don't fight and reach. These people are not see road for this. Say, our leader can never come outside tomorrow and join any group of people to fight DOS. So make we dey go in there, make we dey go. This in there now, cause her to the preach Bible for me. Say the DOS too, them they say they're good, not be say they're good, not be say they do this one, that one, you know there for Simon Ekpa. I even shocked the day when I see her for Simon Ekpa platform. I shocked. So what I'm trying to say today is this. This group of people who gathered here, Ajere.
Before she will continue, dear friends, what I want to say about fighting the DOS, whether Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will support it or not, I want us to understand something. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is incarcerated. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot do everything to organize IPOB at the moment. Actually, there was ongoing criminalities in IPOB. So even if the DOS had been innocent, it is just a matter of misconception of those who believe that the DOS had been wrong all along. The same thing happened to Efe. The same thing happened to Darlington. The same thing happened to many other key players in IPOB. So, however, in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if actually that the DOS had been wrong all along, and some people stand up against them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never blame those who stood up against the DOS when he comes out. This is a fact I want to establish. If the DOS had actually been wrong and had decided to sabotage the struggle in any way, and the IPOB members stand up against them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never blame the IPOB members. Rather, he will blame the DOS for trying to sabotage the Biafra struggle. So forget about all this thing Efe is saying. So because okay, let us say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now stays in the DOS dungeon, and all of us we come to understand that that is all IPOB members actually understand that the DOS had been sabotaging the struggle. Should we wait and keep quiet because nobody should talk against the DOS and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not support such person? Well, okay, what if in the end it becomes that it is the DOS who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, and you want to convince me that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out to blame those who question the DOS and rise up against them, and meaning well and to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No, that can't happen. It can't happen. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stand for the DOS only when the DOS stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So this is wrong conception, wrong misinterpretation, and the nepotism, hypocrisy displayed by F1 here, which I want to put aright. So right understanding is very, very important in everything we do, because when we have the right concept, the proper understanding, we know the exact directions to be going. All Efe is doing here is trying to convince the Biafrans that the DOS entirely had been innocent all along, and that can never be true. You know, I have told people, when people try to protect sentiment, when they try to cover compromise, they will begin to expose their own sentiment and hypocrisy without them realizing it, and in the process they will begin to make fool of themselves. So that is what I don't want to do. I don't want to do like Efe. If I come back to the IPOB political solution, is I say Evo going on, I will speak about it, and that is the reason I don't want to go back for now, so that I will stand. I can boldly speak the truth that Efe will be afraid of speaking. because of where she belonged at the particular time. Here in IPOB Truth Bearers, if I lie to Biafrans tomorrow, you see Raphael Chiamaka Ajero coming out to tell Biafrans that I have lied. That is whom we are. And that is how it's supposed to be.
This so-called veterans, this old man, so Madam Patricia Onwumere, and this other person waiting for that place, they are another group of rebels. Although they cannot come and rebel against IPOB. There is no group of people. There is no group of anybody.
Thank you. Thank you. We can never come to rebel against IPOB, but we will always come to dismantle the corruption of IPOB. Thank you for saying that, for your understanding. We can never come to rebel against IPOB, but we will always come to dismantle the evil, the hypocrisy, nepotism, duplicity, compromises, and the covering of evil in IPOB. So that does not mean rebel, but it means anti-corruption fight.
You cannot come and rebel against IPOB. You can only go and be rebelling against yourself or they fall in a group of vulture. If you they gather, like I said earlier, say when they gather, no, I call them in between, I call the fight time when I go the fight DOS. Hey, Shazi, you see, you go enter on a body. At the tell you now. And at the time of the Patricia now, Madam Patricia, as
stop talking that way. You can only be bold and be confident to say this only when the DOS and you people are not corrupt. We have no reason to fight you. We can never fight you if you are doing the needful. We will be supporting you and still be watching you. And when we see you, all of you, change and doing the needful, we will be the people to call you and to tell you that we want to come back if we wish. But if you are telling me that you will be executing some kind of corruption using the name DOS to frighten me, you must be dreaming. You must be dreaming. Exhibit that your crime and come and shut up my mouth. Then don't you know you are represent? I will allow you. You go and represent me and sell out the struggle. You say I should keep quiet. Does that make any sense to you? So when you talk, you talk with reason. It is not just about a makashanya. You know, it is not about trying to keep on with your corruption. You tell me that I will not talk about you. I talk about the autopilot because they are corrupt. So if you people are corrupt, I will talk about you. We will talk about you. But we will praise you if you are doing the needful. We cannot attack you. We cannot talk about you unnecessarily. We talk about you with reason. So we are here as the checkmates. We checkmate all of you. We checkmate all of you because you do not permit us to stay in the IPOB to be checkmating you. We have decided to stay in IPOB Truth Bearers to keep on doing the same work. And don't forget, I pledge to Biafrans that nobody will have rest. I will make IPOB uncomfortable for everybody until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released. Maybe you people have forgotten that pledge. So I want to remind you, and I have not paid you for it, and I'm ready to pay it for you. And before you do, here in Truth Bearers, I will multiply myself. Even people will begin to talk about your criminality right there in the IPOB Political Solutionist. You know, my word is magnetic. As I'm speaking it, your group will listen to it. And some people will begin to feel ashamed of themselves for covering the truth. So the opposition will start right from those around you. I will not even begin the opposition. You people will begin it and bring outside. Then we hijack it and outside and begin to analyze it. It will happen. So it is not about being hypocritic to favor the DOS so that they'll be calling regarding you as good people. That is the hypocrisy you have been using against me, all of you. In IPOB, you block me from all angles. Even acknowledgement Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was sharing. He shared to people whom I have worked 5 times more than all of you. Block me all way around. And believing that I will quench, but until today, I'm still waxing strong. And I'm still waxing strong. That is what, that is one of the reasons these people get upset whenever they see me make move. They always find fault, but they never see any tangible fault to hold me down. While they find my fault, they expose their hypocrisy, and I will begin to dismantle it. So, Efe, I am promising you that the thing you are afraid of will begin right from inside of IPOB political solutionists under the leadership of the DOS. Unless they change for good. If they change for good, we will support you. But we cannot support your effort, and we cannot keep silence over your effort. So we have set our eyes on the ball. We are watching you people. Be watching us. Do you think you'll be the only person checkmating us? Why will you checkmate us? Why will you come and tell, okay, if you believe that we are evil, we come to hijack the struggle, or we want to set another group, a similar group to that of autopilot, then why will you come and check us? And you believe you have the monopoly to check on us, and we will not check on you. In short, I have placed that I have not come here to insult. I am here just to lecture all of you. I will lecture all of you. I will pieces this particular video in detail. I will make up to part 3 or part 4 of this video. So I will pieces it, touching them point by point, bringing out the facts from the figures, then dismantling between the factions and the facts, so that people will understand. If he has no monopoly to checkmate me, while I will not checkmate him, he will checkmate her. The DOS have no monopoly to checkmate truth bearers, and ask truth bearers not to checkmate the DOS. So what matters is our activities, the quality of our activities, and the quality of their own activities. If we are corrupt, bring our corruption to the table, and we will be happy to congratulate you for correcting us. So it is only the criminals and the arrogant that that fear people to correct them, and this means that they deliberately do what they are doing, and they do not want to change. We need that your correction. When we do wrong, come and correct us. Come and have program with us, correct us. So when we observe your own corruption, invite us to your program. Let us come and correct you. That is the way forward. So if you believe you will be correcting us and we cannot correct you, it means fulanization in IPOB, and that can never happen. I promise all of you. I told you I will make IPOB uncomfortable for everybody until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released. It doesn't matter. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes and say that I am wrong, I will apologize to him. No problem for that. Forget about me. Just do the needful. I will support you. But if you are corrupt, I will come and talk against you.
Listen to me, Ine. As you come outside on social media, so, because I listen to your speech for you when you talk to DOS. As you come out on social media, so, as they deceive una so, una know where una will carry una light, una battle face. You see DOS, now no go area. Anybody when attack DOS, I know they remember friendship when me and you don't share. I know they remember how me and you don't play pass. You see DOS, you see IPOB leadership, it's untouchable. IPOB leadership is untouchable. I don't care whosoever you are. You see IPOB leadership is untouchable. So as you come social media, you want to become a broadcaster, or you want to become the true Biafran, like you said, you belong to the category of the true Biafran. I'm not disputing that. I'm not arguing with you, Ine, with all due respect, man. I'm not arguing with you. But you see IPOB leadership, now no go area. Now no go area. As I come meet you as a mother, you have been listening to me, but this very one, you refuse to listen to me. And because of these people, you were expelled from IPOB. Madalewa, they've not mentioned her name that she has been expelled from IPOB. But your name has been mentioned on radio that you have been expelled. Are you aware of that? Do you know that because Madalewa name have not been expelled? My sister, if that woman no get sense, I'm telling you. See, because of Sister Majiro, because of Madalewa name have not been called on Radio Biafra that she has been expelled. Madalewa can easily apologize. They did not mention her name that she is suspended. They did not mention her name that she is expelled. But your own case, suspended and expelled. You see what she have dragged you to. If you have listened to me, you see what Madalewa have dragged you to. What do you know about what is happening in America? Are you in America? In name Patricia, are you in America? The answer is no. You are not there.
Biafrans, I can categorically tell you that none of us in this IPOB truth bearers is interested to return to DOS at the moment. Nobody, including Mama Patricia. We have our discussions, which I will not disclose here in the public. None of us, including Raf Chiamaka Ajere, and people had heard Mazi Raf Chiamaka Ajere once said that rather than to go back to the DOS at the moment, he would prefer stopping to talk about Biafra. So myself, I have not been expelled. I have not been expelled. I decided to gap myself at the moment because of what I witnessed. And it is because of this hypocrisy. Apart from the DOS, right inside the IPOB, people who see corruption and stand against it are being persecuted right inside IPOB. That is what is going on. And that is my own major reason of taking my stand this way. It is not actually, so I want to make it known to Biafrans, it is not really about the preaching of Simon Ekpa and the Nelly of Febo. So when I had the problem with my unit members, I just hang on the problem and leave. I hung on the problem and leave. They have tried to call me back. I said no. They call my unit coordinator, call the treasurer, call them over. They have tried to bring me back. I said no. Because if they bring me back, I'll start the same fight I have been fighting, of which even all of the principal officers turned against me. While I have been right all along. I'm not talking in the aspect of the DOS now. I'm talking about other principal officers under the DOS in IPOB. So I just hang on it so that I will push the blame on them, then I leave. Then I pretended that I made the mistake of jumping into autopilot. That was a means to move because I began to feel insecure. I began to feel insecure right from my local units. So that is my own strategy. So I just so because of what she has said, let me make it known to Biafrans. It is not really about what Simon Ekpa preached or what Simon Ekpa did not preach, but that was my own reason. But the real reason is what I'm telling you now. So don't think that we may come tomorrow to be begging to return. We are just watching you people to do the necessary thing you should be doing. It is not coming out to be telling us we should not talk about the DOS. It is no-go area. We may leave the past record. We are watching you people from now. You are watching you people from now. Go and get me that Biafra. But if I see you sabotaging that Biafra, I will talk about you. Talk about the DOS, talk about anybody who take the step of that sabotage. It doesn't matter. Because if you tell me not to talk about the corrupt DOS, I will tell you to stop talking about the corrupt politicians in Biafra land.
You see, Madalewa have push you and push you and push you and push you and push you. As he push you reach on stage, now she withdraw and say, you, they can go for radio, they can announce yourself. Now you belong to the category of the real Biafran. I'm not saying you are not the real Biafran. Every other person can be fake. Now only on our way for that group, now be the real Biafran. But you see IPOB leadership. Now not go area in it. Ezioku. Now not go area.
Trying to see where he contradicts himself or herself to know that the person is insincere.
For you,
so,
I see you there.
Do we actually love Biafra with the truth? This is the question Mazin Abdikano is asking, and that is the kind of, do we honestly, is it only by confession? You know, yes. Like we Christians, many of us, we confess we love Christ. But what did Christ say? He said, if you love me, obey my commandments. In John 13 verse 15. But we come to find out that over 90% of those who claim to love Christ do not obey Christ's commandments. So Mazin Abdikano is telling you about those who obey the commandments of Biafra from their hearts.
You see the way these people are trying to trickly Mazi Shike Onoma. Good evening, sir. See, you see the way these people are trying to trickly change the narrative. Mazin Abdikano is telling you to obey the commandment of Biafra, to obey the commandment of Biafra. Let me set the record straight. There is, as in, they never bring constitution to obey as a Biafra, like a Biafra constitution. So if these people, this person when they talk to a pastor, I be evangelist, I be whatever he call himself. You see where the lie and the DC they come from, and when people like us are talking to them, we are addressing them. We don't address them with we address them with no respect. We address them because these are elderly people, these are mature people who you're supposed to see. Say this person is supposed to get sense. But when you now hear them talk, you find out that their score, no akonushe, no brain. The score, they empty, zero. There is nothing like obey the Biafra command. Everything our leader have been saying, what we have as command or as a constitution today, it is IPOB constitution. IPOB is the state actor for the restoration of Biafra. IPOB is the state actor for the restoration of Biafra. I repeat. And there is a constitution that is guiding IPOB. Why not hit the nail on the head? Each time our leader preaches, he always say, obey before command, obey before complain, obey before complain. Why are you taking the name of IPOB out there to place Biafra? I'm not saying Biafra, IPOB is not the same thing. IPOB means indigenous people of Biafra. But IPOB, our supreme leader is the supreme leader of IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. And in IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, there is a constitution when they guide us. And each time our supreme leader is talking, if they talk on based on based on the constitution guiding IPOB. The constitution that is guiding IPOB, is it also guiding Mazop? No, my people. The constitution that is guiding IPOB, is it also guiding Mazop? The answer is no. Other people who claim to be fighting for Biafra, the so-called human rights, whatever bullshit, whatever for the gossip, and the constitution of Biafra also guiding those people, the answer is no. The constitution of IPOB, is it also guiding those people? The answer is no. Our leader never spoke about the Biafra law, because Biafra at large never get law yet. He only spoke about the law guiding IPOB. Hit the nail on the head. If truly you are a true evangelist, or you are not another fashion or version of Simon Ekpa and co.
Okay, I want to hit the nail. I want to hit the hammer on the nail because I am a true evangelist. So, Biafrans, it is just a misquotation of mine. What I had in mind is IPOB Code of Conduct, but I use the word Biafra law. But is in a haste to conclude that I've been lying, and that makes me not to have sense as she claimed. She had been insulting me, but I have not come to insult. I've come to lecture. When I begin my own insult, they will know that I've begun my own insult. And that is when, and you know, my own insult go with provocation. I will always endure, but they cannot endure. That is where I beat them hands down. They will talk to me. I make jest of their talks, but when I talk, you see them agitating. So it is all about IPOB code of conduct. So I'm going to play one of my previous video now. I have played this video to is 1 hour 28 minutes. To is 1 hour 28 minutes. So I want to show us something. I want to show us something. I want to show us something. You know, I come with facts and the figures. I always present superior reasons to the reasons people use against me. That is the reason I am still waxing strong. That is the reason I am still waxing strong. I want to show you something, Biafrans. Look at the video, the line of the videos there. The one on top is titled Why IPOB Members Don't Obey Their Code of Conduct. So I streamed this video on Tuesday, 15th of March, 2022, which is barely 1 month from now. So I have explained this issue previously. So I am showing us this video to prove to Biafrans that it is just a misquotation of mine, but what I really have in mind is IPOB code of conduct. And the problem we still have is that in IPOB, this code of conduct is made to favor some people and against some people. They use it like Nigeria Constitution, whereby the politicians and the people of high calibers are exempt from criminalities. When the commoners commit the same crime, they will use the law against the crime. They use the law like where Fulanis manage the Nigerian Constitution. That is what is going on in IPOB. When the Fulanis want to do anything that the law stands against, they will ignore the law and do it. But when the law favors them, they bring out the law to judge and to win whichever case. That is what is going on in IPOB. What am I trying to explain? Those telling us about IPOB code of conduct should take the first step of obeying that code of conduct. And if you see most activities, you come to realize that most IPOB don't obey the IPOB code of conduct, including many of the principal officers. And the DOS cannot pretend that they have no experience of what I am saying. That is the reason I am going to play this video. And this is an extract from a broadcast made by Mazi Ikechukwu Jonathan Chinedu with Ikechukwu with Mrs. Nneanya. So this is a broadcast between two of them, and this broadcast was on February, of which I cannot actually realize, but I will play the video. I will play the video. I may not play it to the end because it is a 43 minutes video, which will elongate the program more and more. I will play it just a little, but if you want to go and listen to the full video where I have explained in detail many factors that make many IPOB members not to obey the IPOB code of conduct, you will hear me in detail. And remember the date I streamed this video, 15th, which is 1 month ago, meaning that is to authenticate my saying that I really mean about the IPOB Code of Conduct, but I use the word Biafra law as I was speaking, because sometimes when someone may be talking, some keyword may escape the person, and that is the problem I always have with Efe. Efe have never at any time come out to praise me for any good work. Anytime Efe talks about me is whenever she believes that she has found some fault from me, and that is the reason I find it difficult to relate with her, to relate with all of the kakus in IPOB, those who believe they are the determiners of what happened in IPOB. So this is what happened. And those who always wish me failure and never wish me success. Since if I had joined this struggle, if I had been in the business of always finding my fault. So one of the threats FA has in this program is my presence in the group of IPOB IPOB truth bearers. That is our greatest threat, and that is the reason. The main target is me. The main target is me, but she will always be disappointed as usual because I will never commit the crime she expects me to commit. But she will be disappointed that I will begin to do the real thing. And they will be the people committing the crime by them seeing the evil criminality is going on in the IPOB political solutionist and trying to cover it. She is claiming that we are working with the American women. That is a lie. We are not working with them. We are not working with them, and I have not made them my enemies. We are not working with them. All those things are allegations. So this is another fact I want to debunk. If it was very hasty to jump out to attack me when I question the cancellation of the sit-at-home protest against Anambra gubernatorial election past November. She was so hasty to come up to attack me, of which I really actually debunk. So that had been her system for me questioning it, because she stands that no matter what the DOS do, even if we discover they want to betray us, we should not talk. And if you talk, if we will rise up to speak against you for talking. No, we can't progress that way. And remember, the Biafra struggle does not belong only to you. It belongs to all of us. So if I anything that will bring it back, I will reject it, even if it comes from the DOS. So that is how to know the genuine freedom fighters. It is not the hypocritical freedom fighters like Efe and the rest of them. We are watching. Let the past be the past at the moment, but we are watching you people starting from this moment I am speaking to you. So let us listen a little of that video.
You are once again welcome to Inima Biafra Treasury of Excellent Knowledge. I am your servant, Evangelist Inima Kalu, greeting you on my personal behalf and especially saluting you. Good afternoon from my bed. The time from here is 2:33, 27 minutes to 3 p.m. And today is still being Tuesday, the 15th of March 2022. I want to continue with this broadcast of Neneanya and Mazi Ikechukwu Onoha regarding the redressing or reforming IPOB rules, both financial rule and the integrity of the code of conduct, from where I have made a number of videos. And now I want to record the segment and analyze it. I will analyze this particular segment starting from its 35th minute, 20 seconds. And it should be about why IPOB members, why IPOB don't obey their
So, dear friends, I will stop the program right away. So it is all about debunking the allegations, the accusations, and the compromises from a while ago against we, the IPOB truth bearers. You know, it is just a misquotation of mine, but what I really mean is what I have just played a brief. But if it interests you to listen to all that I said in that video, it is titled, Why Most IPOB Members Don't Obey Their Code of Conduct. Why most IPOB members don't obey the IPOB Code of Conduct. And then they made mention of it. That is the reason I titled the video like that and narrated about it. So from tomorrow, I will continue from where I stopped, because there are a lot of things to talk about. And the making of this video is building a preamble which I will be using, we will be using as reference point when the whole thing will progress. So I am also building the real mind of the real freedom fighters in the IPOB members and in the Biafrans at large. So we will support the DOS as we see them doing the necessary things they should be doing. We will not also allow them to betray us and sell out the Biafra struggle. So that is one key factor if I should go on with, and all of the people talking that way. We cannot protect corrupt DOS, but we will always protect the DOS with integrity. If we see their integrity, we will protect them. I will always be different, and that is what makes people not to relate with me. For the fact that something is evil, it is evil. Nobody on this earth can convince me that evil is no longer evil when we are sure. Or let me compromise and say evil is now good for whatever reason. No, evil is evil. Evil is evil. It is either you support the evil or you stand against the evil, irrespective of whomsoever that commits the evil. But I will always condemn the evil, irrespective of whomsoever that stand against the evil. That is the reason people bully me, including Efe Owanogo, and not actually that they have discovered any confirmed corruption from me. So, Biafrans, from me from here, good night once again. Until I come your way once again, I remain your humble servant, evangelist Inimakalo. Bye for now.